What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Talking Shit, brought to you by Countermove Fantasy MMA at countermove.com. I'm the Black Friday retail stampede of mixed martial arts, Tommy Toehold. Today's topic, why heart means dick. Let's do this shit! Fight fans, if movies have taught me anything, it's that saying Beetlejuice 3 times will cause Michael Keaton to show up at my house. But it's also taught me that if you've got heart, you can do anything, and it's why you're awesome. Look at fucking Rudy Rudiker. 5-0 to 100-0, and I'll be goddamned if he didn't make Vince Vaughn cry when he got that sack on his way to Mordor with Frodo. Hollywood loves a story about a scrappy fighter who takes on all odds and wins because he had the heart. The eye of the fucking tiger. Matt Serra beat GSP, Forrest Griffin beat Shogun, Anderson Silva beat Cthulhu, Forrest Gump won a ping pong tournament. These are all things that happened in real life. And oftentimes, when it's an unexpected win, we chalk it up to, that guy wanted it more, or he just had the heart, which is absolutely a steaming pile of bullshit. If you think for 1 second GSP didn't want to keep his belt as much as Matt Serra wanted to take it from him, you have lost your goddamn mind. And if you think that any fighter at the level these fighters are at don't want it when they get into the cage, I think you're forgetting about the months and years prior to the door getting locked, where they had to practice wrestling with a guy 40 pounds heavier than them for 2 hours, only to have to spar with 5 different fresh fighters for 5 5-minute rounds right afterwards. If a fighter didn't want it or didn't have it, they wouldn't have gone through the fucking training. They would have dropped out way before they made it to the main event of a UFC card. Yes, you can say that the guy working at Target as a cashier who quits after a week didn't have the heart. He didn't want it. Maybe if he had tried harder or he had more heart, he would still be a cashier. I'm not talking about people just starting at something. I am talking about the highest levels. And you're not making it to the top unless you had all that in the fucking first place. Nobody tripped, fell, and landed on the cover of a Wheaties box. And what the fuck does wanting it more even have to do with anything that's actually happening in the cage? As if GSP wanting something more would have caused his brain to accelerate and decelerate slower after getting hit by Matt Serra's ham hocks. You think fighters are thinking about how bad they want it in there? If fighting is like any other high-intensity competition that requires a shit ton of training to get good, I would imagine that they're not thinking about shit. They are reacting and going off instinct. There's no time to think about how much their daughter needs new braces or that their dad's gonna lose the house if he can't come up with the money. There is a person standing in front of them hurling death in their face. Think about the last time you played Call of Duty and you were so zoned in, you didn't even hear your phone ring. I bet you weren't thinking about that medical bill you're not sure how you're gonna pay either. And I am talking about a video game where you respawn that you lost the ability to think about anything beyond don't get shot. Not an actual physical fight where someone is literally trying to punch your face off. I don't care if Morgan Freeman came down from the heavens and told a Fight Pass prelim fighter that the fate of the world rests on whether or not he beats Jose Aldo. It will not affect the outcome of that fight. Either that fighter has the tools or he doesn't. He either put in the hours or he didn't. Matt Serra had the tools to beat GSP, and the right circumstances occurred during the fight and he won. Whether he can do that 1 time or 100 times has nothing to do with his heart. Wanting it more or having heart do not play a role in high-level competition as it's happening. The most epic halftime speech is not going to make your team any better. Either you have the tools to complete the task on that day or you do not. And Rudy got a team sack, damn it. That's the show, fight fans. Tune in daily for new content, weekly on SB Nation. Check out Robin Black and Steph Daniels breaking down fights on Brawls and Beers, and head to TripleTHS.com so you can buy shit with my face on it. For everybody Triple THS, I'm Tommy Toehold. Mr. Hammond, the phones are working.